Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation on generation management. My name is Octavio Ramirez Lopez. This for class MPA 540 Public Personnel Management at California Baptist University, and this is for Dr. David C. Powell. So my presentation is going to be about Generation Y, which I tend to fall into based on the lecture video, and then whether I identify myself with that generation or not. And then I'm also going to be talking about one of my co-workers who seems to fall under a different generation. And then I'm also going to talk about the importance of management, treating different individuals or employees according to their generation, so according to their characteristics or things that they value. Okay, so I was born in 1990, therefore I fall into Generation Y, or otherwise known as millennials. And some of the characteristics of that generation is being confident, I can do it, kind of that personality, being social, keeping those social interactions with others, as well as having diverse either attitudes or beliefs, being open-minded to different scenarios or different relationships, as well as being tenacious or go-getter. And then another characteristics is that that type of generation, excuse me. So basically not having many skills to deal with difficult people. And then another characteristics for that person to be motivated to work in an agency. So a person looks into maintaining personal life while still being able to work for that agency. So as long as that agency doesn't interact with the person's ability to maintain a personal life, then that person is going to be motivated to work for that agency or company. Another characteristic for retention is for that person to be able to have like personal relationships, whether even in the workplace or outside of the workplace. In regards to personal attire, so kind of wear whatever feels comfortable, and also in regards to the working environment, so people under this generation tend to like either office, home, or any desired flexible schedules, such as could be telecommuting, flex time, and or work or job sharing, so different flexible schedules or even environments. Alrighty, so there's some characteristics that I do identify with, and there's some that I don't. For example, flexibility. I mean, I'm kind of hand in hand, so I'm kind of halfway there, because I also like structure. So I want to know my structure so I can know the gray area where I can bend those rules so that I don't harm others, I don't violate any regulation, and then also so that I'm still able to accomplish an organizational goal. So I like structure, but I enjoy some flexibility, for example, such as telecommuting. I know the structure, I know I qualify for because I meet the guidelines that they have. So by being able to know the guidelines and the structure, I'm able to kind of bend those rules a little bit. In regards to lacking capacity, I mean, or the skills to deal with difficult situations, I don't really identify with that because I mean, in working as a social worker for APS, we deal with a lot of suspected abusers where we have to deal with difficult situations. So we have to interact. I do tend to avoid difficult situations when I can, but if I have to face those difficult situations, I'm not going to run away from it. I'm going to face it and deal with it. In regards to uh, retention and motivation to stay employed. I do appreciate being able to maintain a personal life and also some personal relationships with others. But also, I do appreciate having a fair compensation. I want to know that I want to be that I can pay my bills, that I can meet my financial responsibilities with the compensation I be paid for. So if I'm able to keep personal relationships and maintain also my personal life. But if I don't have a fair compensation, I feel that I'm not going to be able to meet my financial responsibilities. I'm not going to be really motivated. I know I'm not going to get rich, but I want to be able to pay my bills. All right, so I did identify one of my coworkers who I believe she fits within the baby boomer generation based on a couple of characteristics. So she's not bounded by the rules. There's no absolutes for her. we have deadlines and she can't meet that deadline, it's not going to bother her. She's not going to lose her sleep over it. She's also very team oriented. So if she needs help, she's going to ask the team for help. But also if she sees someone struggling, she'll help that person as well. In regards to personal development, she also encourages other people to develop themselves, to go to trainings or to go back to school. She was one of my big pushers to go back to school. She kept on telling me, Octavia, you're young, don't get stuck here in the same position. You can take advantage of a lot of opportunities. You go back to school and then see if you can promote within the county or even a different agency that where I can pretty much develop either my experience or get a higher position. And she's always looking into the bigger picture. She is not buying by whatever's in front of her. She just always looks at different possibilities. What else can be done to do things a different way, to either ease or make our job easier. And pretty much just what's some those are the characteristics that she has. So I'm going to move on to whether or not management should treat people or employees based on the characteristics that they possess, based on the generation. So I feel that the same size does not fit all, just as the fish shows there. So we all have different drives based, and I don't think it just kind of latches back to the generation, but also to our needs. We all have different needs, different values, different desires, with different motivators. So I feel that people should be approached. So I know in the book it talked about the social contract that the employee can have with their immediate supervisor. So they can discuss those needs that both of them need. For example, the employee may need some support or may need some flexibility in the schedule, but the supervisor also needs the employee to get the work done. So there could be that social contract. So every employee can be treated or dealt with accordingly to the needs and values and motivators. So also going back to Mayor Parker Foley, I feel that supervisors can power with and not power over the employees. So by knowing their needs and values and also the situations, our supervisors can actually gain more power by working with us or powering with us to accomplish those organizational goals. So definitely, I feel that every employee should be treated differently based on their motivators or values or their needs. All right, these are just my references. I really hope I didn't go too long on the presentation. Really hope everyone enjoyed it, and then looking forward to seeing you guys' presentation. Thank you.